Hey, what's up, Beardbrand fam? Bob the Barber here in Austin, Texas. About to have the boss man, Eric Vanhold himself, sit in the chair for his new trim, and just wanted to let you guys know that we are back in business. Some new regulations, some new safety tips. We're gonna have everybody wash their hands and sanitize before they sit in the chair, but also have a mask and make sure that their temperature is looking good. So a couple of new things we're gonna have for our clients, and as far as me and the other guys that are involved, we'll all be wearing masks, keeping our physical distance, and making sure that we're just upholding the highest standards of sanitation, as barbers have always done. And like I said, here at Beardbrand, we wanna make sure we go above and beyond. So you guys hang tight, and we'll get through this and evolve and keep growing.
Is it weird cutting hair with like all these dudes with face masks on?
I typically don't look at y'all anyway. I only look at my own reflection and the tops of your head. So it's not as bad. It's not as bad of an adjustment that I thought it might have been, but it's the procedural stuff beforehand. I mean, we already keep things pretty tidy as is. It's just the couple extra steps and cutting with gear that I'm not used to having on and around. Other than that, business as usual.
Hey, get you a little ladder, man. Too tall for you. He's on his toes over here.
This is my shoulder workout for the day.
I got a rowing machine, so that's what I've been doing to stay fit.
That's what's up.
And I haven't been able to wake up early enough to do it in the morning, so I've been losing my beer drinking time in the place of rowing.
It's a good switch. It's a good trade-off. Play with that length real quick for me. A little bit shorter. What you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I think the front is good, but I think that the top, maybe we shorten that up a good bit.
Yes, sir. How's the fam and everybody?
Good. So yeah, we're +1 now. And my boy, he'll be 7 weeks this weekend. And yeah, growing up, he can hold his head up fairly well now, so you don't have to
Support everything.
Yeah, totally coddle him, which is fun to see. And then he likes to extend his legs, and he's not really standing on his feet, but kind of standing on his feet, if that makes sense.
What's his name?
I call him Klaus, and his name's Henrik.
Klaus.
Henrik Klaus.
That's a solid name. Do you want to take anything off of this?
No, nah, I mean, unless there's just like texture into it, but I want to grow that as long as I can.
Yeah, this is getting long, man. When was it that you started this particular length back here?
Well, we started the last time we got cut, you and me, and then I went to Chachi like a month later. So that must have been in like January that I last got a cut with you, and then Chachi cut it in February. But he didn't take any length off, so yeah, man. What is that? What month are we in? May? 5 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and choppy in the back.
You think that shaggier look that you're talking about is inspired by something going on out there right now, or is that just like an actor or a movie? Because I know that Peaky Blinders was a huge inspiration to guys in that style.
I don't know if there's a particular celebrity that's doing it, but I do think there's kind of like some almost like meme-ish kind of stuff going on now, where there's Like there's this company called Pit Viper. I don't know if you heard of them.
Sounds super familiar.
They make these sunglasses, and they're just kind of like more on the retro side of things. So it's that nod towards kind of the past rebel style. Ah, there he goes. There he goes.
When you get the
No,
sharp tools.
This is casualty of.
I'll just get you a new one. Oh, I got a stapler. Yeah, well done.
All right, we'll see if that works. If it doesn't, problem solver. That's what they call me. So it's just like, just trying to have like, I don't know, let people know what real is. It's kind of been the Beardbrand way. Like so many barbers on Instagram, they'll like Photoshop or they'll only show like the one good haircut they had in the whole week, and it's like, oh man, like we'll show the good and the. I mean, we'd like to say like everything's good, but nothing's ever going to be perfect, Like nothing's going to be, immaculate and Photoshop ready, or everyone's got different skills and talents and abilities, and I don't know, to pretend like everyone's perfect isn't real.
Yeah, I admire the fact that you do the things that you do in front of the camera and put yourself in those positions with whatever, whether it's something like personal or just like the daily, just getting up and doing it. And yeah, I don't know at what point I'll are you at that point where you're just kind of like rolling with it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it for 8 years, and I'm kind of dyslexic, so like all my life, I've been saying things incorrectly. So like I've gotten to the point where like it doesn't bother me, right? So if I say something on camera and it's incorrect, like that's just kind of how I am. So when I was a kid, though, I mean, it bothered me a lot. Like I remember just this one time I was reading a book in class, or reading a paragraph in class, and this woman's name was Sylvia, and I just could not sound it out in my head. And this was like, middle school, like 8th grade or something like that, 7th grade. Should have known how to read Sylvia. And I was like, man, I don't know this name. It can't be saliva, but like that's all I could read was saliva.
Yeah.
So I remember like just saying the name of the character as saliva and getting corrected, and kind of stuck with me for a long period of time. That embarrassment in front of your peers. It's like, I know it's not saliva, but I just don't know how to pronounce it.
Well, I have a lot of saliva moments in front of this camera for Beardbrand. It's like, I hope that one doesn't make the cut.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Literally saliva coming out of your mouth.
How long have you been rowing now?
I started rowing in college, and then every time I move, I would take a few years to get back into it. So it's been like 2 years since I've been doing it pretty regularly here in Austin. 2.5, something like that. I think it was, I guess it would be 3 years this summer. It'll be my 3rd year, and it's been good, man. I got a real good team. A lot of.
You guys do any competition?
Oh yeah. Well, not this year, but our team's gotten really good. When I joined, it was just getting kind of relaunched, and we've been able to add a bunch of members, and we got some, like, you think I'm tall? I got a couple of guys who are taller than me. And
what makes a good rower? Like,
height's really the big thing.
Oh, man.
And
I'd be a really good guy with the megaphone.
Yeah, the coxswain is. We'd just put you there, as long as you would be good, because you can drive, you can steer well, and you like to talk.
Oh, I do. You missing anything? Did you get back to anything when you Dust settles?
Rowing. Eating out. Going to restaurants. That's been a big one. My family would get together every Saturday morning, go to Hank's and have some, breakfast tacos or whatever. It's good family time. We haven't been able to do that.
A little sea salt spray. Cool.
Looking good?
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, man.